My name is Jonathan Mann. The specific problem I had was cervical disc, and it was two discs that were ruptured, C5 and C7, in the back of my neck, and which was causing extreme pain down through my arm and lower part of my neck. I had it for about a year, and it started getting so bad that I could hardly lift my arm up. I had to hold it across my chest. I was taking prescribed Vicodins to try to cure the pain. And the injury was caused by repetitive motion, and they believe it was caused from my job. I worked for Frito-Lay, and I worked for the logistics department. I've been there for 24 years, and there's a lot of manual labor involved. The specific doctors were recommended by the company because I was on workman's comp at that time. So they referred me to specialists, neurosurgeons, pain management doctors, physical therapy, so on. And it never seemed to do. I couldn't get better, and they didn't seem to help. The doctors started me off with physical therapy and prescribed medicines, and they sent me to this. I can remember going to a place called pain management where they inject a steroid into your neck. The surgeon recommended a surgery, invasive surgery. It was going to probably approximately cost $50,000 to $100,000, in that range. Now, the surgery would actually be started through the neck, and the surgeon would reach down through the back of the hands through the back of your neck and end up fusing the upper and lower discs together. The prognosis of the surgery were three things that really pushed me to come to see Dr. Mako. Was the first one, the surgeon said that I could probably, she could correct the problem. The second one was that I'd end up in the same amount of pain or worse. And the third one was I could be paralyzed or in a wheelchair. I came to see Dr. Mako because I had known him in the past, and actually the surgeon had recommended if I knew a chiropractor, we could try that and see what the results would be. The treatment with Dr. Mako was chiropractor, spinal alignment, along with therapy and massage. The total treatment with Dr. Mako was about 6 months. The first steps with Dr. Mako were to try to get me off of the painkillers, the Vicodins, which were starting to be a problem, and I was depending on them. I was taking like 6 to 8 a day, which were, covering up the pain. Those were the first steps, getting on a better diet. The early relief were the first, was about the third visit. I started seeing some improvement. The pain scale at first was unbearable, like we talked about. It was a number 10. And slowly, through the third, the fourth, and fifth visit, it diminished to probably half of that. The pain has totally gone away. I haven't had any pain. Let's see, it's been probably 6 years. All the treatments that the company I work for, Frito-Lay, sent me to try and resolve that issue, they all did not work. And they must have spent, I would say, $20,000 on doctors and physical therapy. And then on top of that, we could have been looking at an operation that ranged from $50,000 to $100,000. The cost of the treatment with Dr. Mako was about $2,600. There was a huge difference there. Well, I feel Dr. Mako's approach is that he uses surgery as a last resort. He tries to correct a problem conservatively, and it usually in my case, ended up to be the best way. I've been to other chiropractors. Dr. Makel is different from the rest because of his nutrition, his style. He tests, every joint, ligament in your body. You don't find that when you visit other chiropractors. Muscle testing that Dr. Makel provides will pinpoint the injuries and the problems, and he'll treat you through kinesiology and nutrition supplements. The nutrition part of this was a big thing because we'd always kid around. They were so expensive that I would tell Dr. Makel that I could get the same vitamins at Walmart, and he would say to me, "You can, but they're not in the purest form." He has one of the best supplements, and I notice a big difference when I take them on a regular basis. I mean, we always, everybody doesn't do everything they're supposed to every day, but I can definitely notice a huge difference. As far as, for example, like the magnesium. If I don't take the magnesium over a long period of time, what will happen is my ligaments will cramp, my joints, muscles, and I'm prone to injuries. My opinion of Dr. Makel is that, especially after he treated my neck, that he's changed the quality of my life. I mean, it wouldn't have been the same without him.